Okay, let's start the video. And I just remember that the Maryland pick 3 has been very, very effective. The number keep coming up. And so far the 447 came just today. Even though it came late, it came today. Wow, this was the number that was in my list for this week for Maryland. So, and that 447 fell straight on the list. Wow. And last week, again, three more predictions that has gone good for Maryland pick 3 also on my list also. And if you would like any predictions on any game or state, please email me. Now let's look at the Powerball results using the Dster from January to December. We'll be using the February Dster, and from last people who got my illustration for the Powerball Mega Man, you should know what Dster I'm using. The Powerball was 1, 2, 3, 7, 39, and 25, and that's that they pulled this. They already pulled this. They never had pulled this 1, 2, 3. Nobody plays consecutive 3 consecutive. That was hard. They will pull it from time to time, but 1, 2, 3, that's insane. That's like they don't want anybody to win that jackpot. 1, 2, 3. What's the possibility of 1, 2, 3 coming out? 3 consecutive. Not only 3 consecutive, there were 4 odd numbers. Odd number matrix came. The odd number matrix came, including the 25 Powerball. Not only the odd number matrix came, 1, 3, 7, 39, and 25. They pulled 4 number in the low number matrix. That they did, and as you can see, the only repeat was 2. And whoever played 1, 2, 3 got lucky. And you can look at the report, and you can see 3 tickets. First, second prize winners were paid in Florida, Illinois, and Texas. And the bottom, 1 second prize win in Iowa. I think IA stands for Iowa. Wow. I guess nobody in New York plays 1, 2, 3, or even New Jersey. Okay, but that's how it goes. But let's look at the number. But before we do that, you can donate to my channel, subscribe, share, and like my video. Also, please do donate via Google Wallet, and email me if you have any question regarding my system, or if you want anything requested, please do email me. And my email will be hyper_linkster. Don't forget to email me with the recent email address, and use the closed captioning. Remember, nothing is guaranteed, nothing will ever be, but always trust yourself. This is my email. Please email me. This is my current email. Email me at that, my primary email. And also, you can request the Dster illustration part 1 to part 8. Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now part 9. And you can request not only the Dster system, and you can also request the breakdown by game. Some of you want like the Euroman, Thunderball, Megaziana, Powerball, Mega Man, and Cash for Life. Those are high-end games. They are very effective in using that system. But for pick 3 and pick 4, you can still use the Dster system, but I use a different system that's more effective than the Dster system. The Dster system is created for high-end games like I said, Mega Man, Powerball, Euroman, Cash for Life, Megaziana, and Thunderball. And the Dster didn't do that well for the last 2 draws for Mega Man because they pulled up all high numbers. But for Powerball, it did pretty good. And for last night's Mega Man, on Tuesday, the Dster finally had 4 to 5 numbers in the Dster, so it was fairly done for Tuesday's draw. But the last week, it was poor. It had ready the Dster didn't pick up any number, but for Tuesday, it picked up a lot of numbers. Wow, because they finally catch up to the numbers that they threw at the Dster on Tuesday. Last week they threw weird numbers or high numbers. Insane. Now for Powerball, they threw weird number also. Who plays 1, 2, 3? Nobody plays 1, 2, 3, but they threw it in. But the Dster had caught those numbers for Powerball. Let me show you what I mean by that. And for the Mega Million, let's start from the beginning. This is the Dster for those high-end games, and this is a sample of the color-coordinate Mega Million Infinite Dster color-coded quadrant circumference system, and these are color-coded because they're designed to make it more effective with the color coding, meaning the good numbers and the bad numbers. The green numbers are neutral numbers. The yellow numbers are numbers that are considered unplayable. You go from left to right, and it's effective in using color coding. You only color code it from left to right. I don't color code it from right to left, or from top to bottom, or bottom to top, or even diagonal. I color from left to right, then that's how it goes. And the Dster color-coded circumference system, red is playable numbers, yellow is non-playable numbers, green is neutral numbers, and black is unidentified numbers. Not only that, let's look at the Mega Million for last night's Powerball. Okay, so far if you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. And the Mega Million will be called Dster 35. This is the Powerball for Saturday's Powerball that was used, and you can see lowest digit on the Dster are digit. Let me see which digit. They're fairly even. 0, 1, 1 appears 2 times, probably the lower digit. 8 appears 2 times, probably another lowest digit. And 9 appears 2 times, another lowest digit. So pretty much it's even spacing. And most important is that it has all digits on the Dster. And using code Dster 35, and we are able to see that this Dster is very, very effective because all the winning numbers are in the Dster. Let's look at the winning number in the Dster, and we'll talk about that. Now I'm going to show you where the numbers are. If you use the breakdown, you should know which number to eliminate. Code Dster 35 is a number that in the red numbers. And as you can see, the only thing about this draw is that all the numbers are in the Dster, and we are able to see these numbers are all not around the code Dster 35. We have 0 is the hot corner. It appears 4 times. And 0, 1. Let me make it easier, is on the bottom. I'm not going to cover the 1, just let you see. Here's the 1 on the bottom. And 0, 2. Again over here. Wow. They're close to each other. 0, 3. I did not make this Dster up. I do the calculation. I follow the calculation of the Dster. So these numbers are not set up randomly. It's set randomly through the Dster system. I didn't put this like I wanted to. I put it like how the system showed me to put it. So 03 is here. These numbers are all done by the Dster. These numbers are not make up the way they are make up. They are set up. I mean, they're not They're not make up the way they are set up. They are set up through the Dster system. And 07 is also, it can be done in 2 spot, also in quadrant 4. Wow. This is the hot quadrant right there. See, this hot quadrant would be C4. Unbelievable. And 39 is down here. Unbelievable. 39 is the only number in quadrant 3. Wow. That's unbelievable. And as you can see, I'm going to put the 9 over here. No, I mean the 5 over here to put 25. If the breakdown let me put 25, I'll put 25. According to the breakdown, create 25 here. Or so doing that will allow me to have all winning number in the Dster. But the last draw the Dster had also felt good for the Powerball, but it just didn't expect them to put a trick on us. 1, 2, 3, 7, 39, and 25. 4 odds and 4 number under 10. They did this one time, I think in the last year for Powerball. I don't know which, but it was all 4 number below 10. But they didn't do 1, 2, 3. They did probably 1, 3, 5 or 1, 3, 4, but they didn't do 1, 2, 3. They didn't do 3 consecutive numbers. And again, I don't like that they're doing this, because that means nobody's gonna hit. Nobody playing 1, 2, 3, and the chance of a quick pick putting 1, 2, 3 on a Mega Man Powerball ticket is low. They have more chances of putting 1, 2, 3 on a low end game like Take 5, Fantasy 5, those games like that. But 1, 2, 3 is gonna be very odd. Even a quick pick wouldn't pick that. As you can see, it did pick those enough to have a couple of second prize. And remember to subscribe and to share and like my video. And you can request a Powerball and Mega Man Dster breakdown for tomorrow's draw. My goal is to focus on only one quadrant. We are able to set up the Dster through February's Dster system, but to better ourselves, we're gonna pick the right one and using the breakdown, and we're gonna only focus on one quadrant, picking all numbers in that quadrant. Not only that, but pick numbers in other quadrant. Also, how we did it a couple of times, using 2 quadrants, most of the number came from one quadrant and just one number come from another quadrant. So let me show you again what I mean by that. You have 5 numbers in quadrant 4 and only 1 number in quadrant 3. That's how we should make it better to find the Dster that will give us number only on one quadrant. So how many digits are we using in this quadrant? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 digits only are used in that quadrant. And the blue box, so it's 10 digits. 10 digits have pick 5 of the 6 combinations. And we're able to see that some of these combinations don't go above the matrix. So some of the combination not going above the matrix, we can eliminate in quadrant 4. We can eliminate a lot of combination in quadrant 4 because we know that nothing is above 70s. So 73, 77, 76, 74, all those are already eliminated in the quadrant. Not only that, the 82 and 81 is eliminated in the quadrant because no number above 70 matrix. So with that being said, if you can write all the combination down from quadrant 4, there are very, very less combination that being created from quadrant 4. That means even if you don't get all the winning combination because of 39, you could still have the third prize of thousands. And on my next video, I'll show you what combinations are left over in this Powerball. And being that said, the only combination that was obvious is either the 0, the 1, or the 2. And I would mostly go for the 0 and 2 because they're right in the centers of a lot of combinations. So once again, that's how we should do it. Focus on a effective Dster and focus on only one quadrant. Stick to the game plan and hit, and that's how we should do it. And out of all these 4 quadrants, the most quadrant I like is either quadrant 2 or quadrant 4 because of the code Dster 35. So even if I focus on all these quadrants right here, on these 2 quadrants, you could still have a chance to hit that jackpot because code Dster 39. No, code Dster 35, and here's the 3. The obvious is the 39. It has been set up in the blue box. So even if you didn't choose quadrant 3, your other option would be placing the red digit in the blue box. Why should we do that? Because each draw, the likelihood of a red digit appearing is high. So why not place the 9 in the blue box to create a red number, right? That's how we should do it. And I'm sorry for making the video long because I want you to catch this. And nobody tried to create a system that could eliminate a lot of numbers. Remember, my system is organic. It is an organic system, and because it's an organic system, it's very effective. And as you can see, you try to focus on one quadrant. That's it. No other quadrant should be focused on except for one quadrant. And I'm trying to see if I can pull this off again for either Wednesday's Powerball or Friday's Mega Man, focusing on one quadrant. I'm hoping that the main focus is on the red numbers quadrants and another quadrant, meaning that red number should have most winning number, 4 winning number to 5 winning numbers.